Grand Supreme Risings, y'all. Welcome. How y'all doing? How you doing? All right, I'm gonna be coming up in here unless you got that good vibes and that good energy. We ain't gonna have nobody interrupting our zone that ain't bringing the goodness with you. Now, that I ain't trying to be mean saying that. I had that note on my door. It shows a little woman and she doing the thing like the monkey, doing the yoga, and the sign says, do not come in here with no funky vibes and energy and stuff. So yeah, somebody came to my door yesterday and said, "Oh, I like that note you have on your door with that little look, the eyebrows." I said, "Hey, can't be letting them negative vibes up in your house." She was like, yeah, I feel you, girl. I know what you talking about. She kind of woke. But it was just cute that she said what she said. So anyway, how y'all feeling this morning? Let me tell you something. Y'all know I'm about to tell you something. Oh, what I told you about these spirit guides, these ancestors is all up on me. Like, quit poking me, Sam. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm telling you, they're coming in everywhere. I can't even sleep right now. I didn't get no sleep hardly. It's cool. And the thoughts that are coming in, I got up and I wrote a whole bunch more. And I'm talking to get in preparation so I do it just right. I already know this is going to turn into 4 videos, what we going to talk about today. We about to get into it. We about to do it, okay? We talking about, okay, so what they guiding me and saying is this. He's like, I'm right now telling me, do the Antarctica. Tell them the Antarctica stuff. That's going to wait. I'll get to it. Let's get to it. Somebody yesterday, a comment was, are we going to end up in hell? Because of the last 2 videos I did describing and in full detail explaining to you your journey, and that the gist of it is that God has a warning and all that stuff is in the last one. It's pretty spooky stuff because I had to give you, listen, they pushed me. I wanted to give it to you slowly, but he's over there, Sam, quit poking me, you know what I'm saying? Tell him. Like, I had to tell y'all that the concept of, you were warned. We were all warned when we took on this mission that if we don't get in line and do what we're supposed to be doing with God, there's a chance that when we come down here, we could get lost. Like the chosen celebrities are also chosen, and they have chosen the wrong life. So now they are destined to the eternal hell. So one of the persons had questioned me in the comment section. Let's get to it. Leave me. Hold up. Come on. Let me wake up. I need my coffee. I ain't finished my coffee yet. So anyway, they said, what's the concept? Does that mean we going to hell? Or, what is hell? We all destined to go to hell. And I'm like, no. The hell, he says, so is hell in your mind? Because of everything I said. I said, yes, hell is in your mind. Hell, all of this is, you create your own reality. What you think movies like The Matrix and all that is about? We create everything that's going down. We create the good, the bad, the ugly. We chose everything. We chose up in heaven and we choose down here. And it seals our fate. Do you understand? What's the Terminator said? Y'all know I'm a movie thingy. Fate is what we make. Listen, young people, you don't talk fate. You're supposed to talk about God and this and that. Let me tell you something. That's the way it is. Your mind is the mastering thing that creates everything. Your mind is equivalent to what God is, because God and you are one and the same. You are created in His image and His likeness. It's all up here. We went over that in the last video. How what's existing up here also exists there in the spiritual world. I always pointing up, but don't pay me no mind with that. The spiritual plane exists right on top of our world. Is here, is now. The kingdom of God is inside you and all around you. So this is it. The parallel of our lives is right on top of each other. So to get from this one to that one, you the one that got to do the work. When people say shadow work and all this stuff, it's about getting yourself together up here so you could attain and get all that Quan I was talking about, like I said in that video. Okay, so this is the thing. How you create to determine the hell or heaven that you go to. Time and time again, we see people and videos on near-death experiences and trips about going to hell and heaven and life after death experiences that they talk about horrors of great pain and fires of hell, the lake of fire. Where do you think they got all that stuff from? Huh? Where do you think they could even think to fathom the idea of where they were when they said, I know I was in hell. Let me explain to you what happened in my near-death experience. I know I was in hell. There was this, there was that lake of fire. I saw this, and these were snarling. Blah, blah. Where they get that concept from? Huh? How would you even know where you're at? Up here, because the time you spend on earth, you formed it in your mind during your life. Programming, lifelong programming, upbringing, teachers, learning, where they taught you hell or heaven is and like and what it is, and you've grown to apply these concepts, internalizing and determining the factor over your life. You know, in deep subconscious, your deep subconscious, you know whether you deserve hell, going to hell, or going to heaven. You determine it. You know darn well how much you've sinned. You know how darn well if you deserve that. I'm going to get up there one day and I'm going to be with the person that passed away that I love so much. I'm going to get up there. I'm going to be with them. You know that. You create that. And we're going to be in the garden. We're going to be on the beach. We're going to be walking together. You build that in your mind, and then you set the intention it's going to happen. You have to make it happen. Just like the thing setting the intention with the great energy that's rising up right now, because we're shifting into the fifth dimension and we're getting ready for the transformation for the spiritual battle. We have to do the same kind of work. I guess that's called shadow work. I call it spiritual work. Okay, but listen. Okay, so you determine everything over your life. You know in your deep subconscious if you deserve heaven or hell. You know it. We say things like, I'm going to see my loved one, or I'm designed for paradise. You design it. You create what it's going to look like and everything in your mind. Think about what Satan's been doing to our brains all this time. He's been, since from birth to now, he's been shaping and molding us. Movies, TV, school, church, people telling us the lake of fire. If you don't do right, you're going to burn in hell. That whole concept, what it looks like, what it smells like, all the things you hear, we have learned it and seen images of it through books and television, and all of it, Satan implanting it in our brain. Mind control, mind programming. Listen, that's what I'm going to get into the next part. It connects to Antarctica and stuff because this all is a prison planet. You understand? And what's outside those ice walls, listen, they know about us over here. I'm going to get into that, but let me finish this part. Yeah, I got poking me, Sam. Poking me, Sam. Okay, so we are designed to clear out all the negative, to make room for promises of God's goodness. Like I said, we are made in Yah's likeness, and therefore the tools we have in the body to achieve whatever we desire and or soul, it seals our fate. Satan's concept of hell is in your mind, and it's going to make and form a hell that awaits you, just like he is destined for you. His hell in the worst way. He wants you to go through the same thing. He's drilling it in your mind, the fear, the ugliness of all of it, with a set fixation that you gonna go there and that's that. You're not worthy of God, but he's a liar. He's a liar, the great deceiver. You can get to the Kwan we talked about in the paradise. The loved ones, see the loved ones again. Your life is designed in this reality matrix by you. You shape it, but you must come into the knowledge how. God, Yehoshua, Yahuwah, the teachings are the only way, the truth, the life, and the way. Like I said in the last video, we went ham. It got so deep in the last two videos. You need to check it. So I'm going to stop there because I got to explain what the W is again. I'm going to put them now at the end now because I know people... Listen, they want to know this first. That's why I hold up my hand. Okay, so the concept of the W is this. It ain't a concept. You are a holy watcher. This ain't no M. It's a W for holy watcher. You're looking at me through a black mirror. Your phones and all these devices, even your big, giant, smart TV you love so much, it has, it's a crystal ball. It's like the Black Mirror TV show, that black box that we're looking through. No matter which one it is, it's shaped like a black box. And you're using it, I'm using it because Satan tricked us. But God is taking it over and we're using it for our betterment right now. Okay? So everything's in reverse, just like any mirror. The mirror sees you this way, you see it that way. The mirror sees it this way. The mirror, you see it, they see it this way, you see it this way. Okay, so we're going to end and we'll get to the next one. You need to go back and watch where we started off with the other ones. Saying you are chosen. You're not just chosen. You're more than just chosen. So go look for those videos and start from the top and catch up because we'd love to have you in here. I love you guys. See you in the next one and have a great, great day. And tell Sam, y'all.